Hey there everyone, how are you guys doing? Hope you all will be doing good, great and fine. Welcome back to today's video. This video is based on some study tips that I am going to share, so watch the video till the end. Study skills or study strategies are approaches applied to learning. Study skills are an area of skills which tackle the process of organizing and taking in new information, retaining information, or dealing with assessment. This video is going to answer most of your questions that you are asking in the comments, that what is the best method to study, how can I focus 100% on studying, and what are different methods of studying. I am going to share everything about studying in this video, so watch till the end and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video. Is your current study method reading a textbook repeatedly, hoping something will stick? If so, do you find yourself stressed out because you can't memorize such a vast quantity of information in such a short time? As a grad student, it's imperative to develop effective time management and study techniques to help you retain the most information. Cramming the night before doesn't cut it anymore. Learn a new strategy and try some of these tips for how to study effectively. Number one thing while studying, you should get a good night's sleep. A 2019 study found a positive relationship between students' grade and how much sleep they are getting. However, this doesn't only mean getting 8 hours of sleep before a big test. What matters even more is getting enough sleep for several nights before you do most of your studying. Number second thing is switch up your study environment. This might not seem like a promising strategy for how to study effectively, but studies show that switching up your environment can increase recall performance. Instead of studying at home every day, try checking out a new coffee spot each week or heading to your local library. A change in scenery can be one of the best study methods to improve your memory and concentration level. The next thing is to stick with an environment that works. If you have a good study space at home or a cafe that is reliably productive, it makes sense to stick with this when you are under pressure. Number 3 is listen to calm music. You can listen to any music you like, but many agree that turning into classical, instrumental, and lo-fi beats is one of the best ways to study and can help you pay attention to the task. Songs with lyrics can be distracted, so don't listen to the songs that have lyrics in it. I mean, just go and listen to music, with soft and calm music. The next is eliminate distractions. Silence your phone and annoying background noises such as the TV or radio. Make a pact to avoid checking social media until the end of your study session. Next is snack on smart food. Coffee and candy will give you a temporary boost, but then you will have a blood sugar crash. For energy that is more focused and sustainable, try healthy snacks such as almond, apples, or nuts. Now let's talk about some studying methods. Number 1 studying method is the SQ3R studying technique. It's getting pretty popular these days. Now basically what it is the method that can be one of the best studying techniques to help students identify key facts and retain information within their textbook. SQ3R or SQRRR is an acronym that stands for the 5 steps of the reading comprehension processes. Try this process for a more efficient and effective study session. It includes survey. Instead of reading entire book, start by skimming the first chapter and taking notes in headings, subheadings, images, or other standout features like charts. Then it consists of questions. Formulate questions around the chapter's content, such as what is this chapter about? What do I really already know about this subject? Ask yourself a questions. Then go and read the text. Begin reading the chapter and look for answers to the questions you formulate. Then recite. After reading a section, summarize in your own words what you just read. Try recalling and identifying major points and answering questions from the second step. Then, the last step in this SQ3R technique is to review. Once you have finished the chapter, review the material to fully understand it, quiz yourself on the questions you created, and reread any portions you need to. You can try these study techniques for college or school before taking your final exam or giving your normal assessments. Number 2 studying method is retrieval practice. Retrieval practice is a studying technique based on remembering at a later time. Recalling an answer to a question improves learning more than looking for the answer in your textbook. Remembering and writing down the answer to a flashcard is more effective than thinking you know the answer and flipping the card over early. If you practice retrieval, you are more likely to remember the information later. Below are some ways for how to study effectively by integrating the retrieval process into your routine. Retrieval process includes utilize practice tests. Use practice tests or questions to review quiz yourself without looking at your book or notes. Number 2, craft unique questions. Be your teacher and create questions you think would be on a test. If you're in a study group, encourage others to do the same and trade questions. The third thing that retrieval practice includes is the flashcards. Create flashcards, but practice your retrieval technique. Instead of flipping a card over prematurely, write the answer down and check. The third method is space practice. Now, space practice is what basically? It is a disjoint practice, which is the best way to study complex material. It encourages students to study over an extended period instead of cramming the night before. When our brains always forget something, they work harder to recall that information. Spacing out your studying allows your mind to make connections between ideas and build upon the knowledge that can be easily recalled later. To try this study technique, review your material in spaced intervals similar to the schedule below. Day 1, learn the material in class. Day 2, revisit and review. Day 3, revisit and review. After 1 week, revisit and review. And after 2 weeks, again revisit and review. When figuring out how to study effectively, it's important to study planning early. At the beginning of each semester, schedule time each day to study and review the material, even if your exams are months away. This will help you hold yourself accountable. The number 4 method is PQ4R method. Do not confuse this method with the first method. The first was PQ3R and this is PQ4R. This is the 4th method which I am telling you. Similar to the SQ3R method, PQ4 is an acronym that stands for the 6th step in the process. It is one of the best study methods because it takes an active approach to learning. By implementing it, you can improve memorization and understanding of a topic. Preview. Review the information before you start reading to get an idea of the subject. Skim the material and read only the headers, subheadings, and highlight the text. Then, question. Ask yourself questions related to the topic, such as, what do I expect to learn? What do I already know about this topic? Then, read. Read the information one section at a time and try to identify answer to your questions. Then reflect. Did you answer all of your questions? If not, go back and see if you can find the answer. Then recite. In your own words, speak or write down a summary of the information you just read. Review, look over the material again and answer any remaining questions that you just didn't answer. Number 5th method, it is the color-coded notes. Messy notes can make it hard to recall the critical points of a lecture. Writing in color is one of the best study methods because it's a dynamic way to organize new information. It also helps to review and prioritize the most important ideas. A 2019 study and 2020 study found that color can improve a person's memory performance. That same study found that warm colors, red and yellow, can create a learning environment that is positive and motivating, that can help learners not only to have a positive perception toward the content, but also to engage and interact more with the learning material. It also reported that warmer colors increase attention and elicit excitement and information. Writing in color may seem like no-brainer, but keep the tips for how to study effectively in mind. Write down key points in red, highlight information in yellow, organize topics by color. Don't color everything, just the key information. Number 8 is mind mapping. If you're a visual learning, try mind mapping. It's one of the most effective study techniques because it allows you to visually organize information in a diagram. First, you write a word in the center of a blank page. From there, you write main ideas and keywords and connect them directly to the central concept. Other related ideas will continue to branch out. The structure of a mind map is related to how our brains store and retrieve information. Mind mapping your notes instead of just writing them down can improve your reading comprehension. It is one of the best studying techniques for enabling you to see the big picture by communicating the hierarchy and relationship between concepts and ideas. So how do you do this? Grab a blank sheet of paper or use an online tool and write your study topic in the center, such as child development, Connect one of your main ideas, chapter of your book or notes, you can take any of them, to the main topic such as developmental stages. Connect sub-branches of supporting ideas to your main branch. This is the association of ideas. For example, center of matter, propositional, concrete operational, and formal operational. Then tip, use different colors for each branch and draw a picture if it helps.